Well, the sun has found Ontario. Oh, wait. The clouds found the sun. It'll come back out. It's set to be a pretty nice day here in Ontario. A little chilly, -3 before the wind chill, so -5, -6, something like that. But it's going to be a nice day. Get all the horses moved. Hopefully get everything back on track. Kind of a weird week last week, between a couple of injuries and getting horses turned out and brought back in. Obviously, not having the sale and not having horses to fill that gap as we planned last year was a problem. We're trying to mitigate that best we can, but we have to be careful also. So we'll try and get things back on track. We had a okay night last night. I know the races in Miami Valley were canceled. Is that going to affect the sale of Sailor? I don't know. We'll see come 3 o'clock when the sale starts at Preferred. What else? I guess we are going to start the week with a minor injury. I want to say minor because it seems minor. Stay Close had scratched his eye. Now, anytime we talk about eyes, especially with you, I talked about it yesterday in a video, there never really is a minor eye injury, right? I think it's concerning until it's gone away. So there's a specialist that comes to McKee's clinic tomorrow. I sent Stay Close over to Dr. McKee. She said somebody that works with that, I think it's an ophthalmologist still for horses, with that ophthalmologist is in the clinic today. They're going to take a look at Stay Close's eye. Little ulcer on it, but I guess the concern from Angelica's standpoint, and she's the one that told me to bring him over there, is that how bad is the scratch and how easily will it be to treat? I suspect there'll be some sort of treatment. I mean, there's such a thin line. Once you cross a line with an eye, I mean, sadly, there's very few options to take the eye out, and that's definitely not something we want to do. So even though it's a little scratch and it seems like it'll be fine, we don't want to take any chances with this type of injury. So we've sent the horse over to McKee Clinic to have one of the ophthalmologists or a tech that works with her, I guess. I'm not sure. Look at the horse and give us an opinion on what they think. So obviously, it being Monday, we want to be upbeat. I think things will be fine. We'll get the horse over there and get him on a proper treatment plan. What that will entail, I don't know, but I know what it won't entail is him racing tonight. So he'll likely have to be scratched. I know I talked to Greg last night, and he owns pieces in Unbeatable Kemp and Stay Close. And obviously scratching him, especially when it looks like we're finally getting him back going, physically wise, is problematic. But at the same token, treating you have to do what's right for the horse all the time. They'll take care of you if you take care of them. It's kind of how it is. So not really horrible news, at least not yet. It looks like it's very treatable. We've been monitoring it very closely and on top of it from the very second it appeared. So I suspect we'll be able to treat it. Now, on to good news. As I said, Perlucky raced good last night. Big mile for that horse. If you guys watch the races, now I didn't watch all the races. I was watching football and a couple of TV shows, and I tuned in when I was supposed to, like you did. I didn't see them all, but if you go back and watch race 1 and race 2, you'll actually see what kind of, one, a great job by the track crew, I believe, nice people, and 2, what kind of a mile that actually was for Perlucky coming off a qualifier. A great mile for him. I know a number of people messaged me today saying, where's he going next? Is he going to Ohio, Southern Ohio? Is he going to Dover? He's not going anywhere right now. If we were going to make plans for him, my tentative plan for him would be race him up through the classes. I don't think he can do in the Open at Northfield, but maybe he can. So we're going to race him up through the classes. And if it gets to a point where Jason and I have talked about it, and he said, I just don't think he can do in the Open, we may shuffle him over to the Meadows. And he may not be able to do the Open there. We'll find a spot for him. There's racing for Perlucky. A classy, sharp, rested, old campaigner like him. Yeah, there's places for that guy. So that was a bit of good news last night. Obviously, Dipper had the 8-hole in the Open. There's not much we can do with that. What else? What else do we have going on today? We have Looks Like Money, who is going to race tonight, looking for another good trip and another good performance for him. But I guess in between last night and tonight, we have two sales going on. We have some horses that are very interesting looking. Anytime you have estate sales, somebody, unfortunately, you think we're having bad news for a week. Gentleman passed away. So when you have estate sales, it's always intriguing to watch what happens with them, because you never really know, right? That protection of the horses. So the question of why is the horse in the sale obviously is out the window. We know why. And that added layer of protection may not be there for obvious reasons. So looking at the horses is always interesting. It doesn't always work out that way. Obviously, I'm not the only one. Keep in mind, I need everybody to understand. The reason I'm not drilling the sales into you right now today is because everybody is looking for horses right now. Everybody. Now, the reason I brought up horses particular, in the case of a couple of horses I was looking at today, they're actually yearlings. They're not 2-year-olds, so they're not even going to train till next year. May not be as interesting for other people, but it is very interesting for us. We're always trying to build next year, this year, if we can. And those types of horses are interesting also. But what's out and about and these types of sales, especially in a month like January, are the pin hookers. People that want to buy the horses, put them in the sale next year, and see what happens. Not really that interested in that, but some people are. So an interesting watch today for one of the sales. Now, in regards to the other one, there are some very interesting horses in the preferred sale, but I don't smell a whole lot of value going on with those horses. I think one, as I said to you in regards to Irv's two horses, a lot of questions swirling around them, and they're not ready to go. They just came back in, so you're looking at 60 to 75 days of training back for them. All our 3-year-olds will be ready then. Having said that, it's never bad to buy talented horses, especially ones that are in the midst of or are rested up. So, although it's not a perfect situation for us, given the entire atmosphere and setting currently in standardbred racing in North America, it's easy to say there will be horses for sale. It's easy to say, yes, they're coming. I may even have a line on a couple of horses, which I do. Having said that, doesn't mean, one, we're going to like them, doesn't mean the price is going to be right, and it doesn't actually mean they are going to come up for sale. There's no guarantees. So we're left with the here and now and what might take place. So as long as the value is there for these horses, 60 to 75 days is not the end of the world. Not what we want, because we all want horses that are going to be able to mitigate some of the bills. Get these horses in to go, hopefully, and get them racing. But my question to you would be simple. That always doesn't work out perfectly either. So is it more beneficial to us to find value in a horse that's not going to be ready for 60 days and kind of buckle down and wait out the 60 days? Or is it better just to find horses that are ready to go right now? I know what I'm going to say. I think it would be much easier just to do what we always do. Show me the best horses with the most value. That's what I'm looking for. Now, my other problem is I don't think you're going to find value with any of those horses today. As I said in my previous statement, a lot of people looking for horses right now, and I believe ours are going to sell okay. I think you're going to find Sailor will sell anywhere between 18 and 21,000. I doubt we'll get 21 considering using a 20 claimer, but anywhere between 18 and 21,000, I believe, is fair market value for Sailor. We probably won't let him go for 15 or 16. That makes no sense. We didn't sell him last week for 17. Certainly not going to watch him leave today for 15 or 16. In regards to Matt's MVP, I wholeheartedly believe he's probably going to bring 20 to 22,000, and that's what he's worth. Again, are we going to let him sell very low? No, I don't think we dump him. I don't think there's any reason for that. I like the horse. He's got talent. I just think that maybe we might be running out of a little cap space here in Ontario, and I'm just trying to be a little proactive. But that doesn't mean we're going to flush money down the toilet either. So those two horses I think will sell. There's actually 4 horses in the preferred sale that I'm interested in. And quite frankly, I don't want to get anybody excited because I don't think we may not get a bid in on any of the 4, at least in the later stages of the bidding. So I'm left trying to find what's best for us, what's best value for us. Does anything make sense that is up for sale that we are selling. That's my job for today. Throughout the day into almost supper time, I'm going to be watching and keeping a very close eye on the sales. So with that, we still got a bunch of racing going on. I'm going to reach out to Tim here in a minute, ask him who we have entered for Thursday, as I am going to be going to Northfield Park Tuesday night. We're going to train all the babies. We're going to try and video for you on... we're going to try and video for you on Wednesday. Wednesday night, I'm going to drive Dustin Hanover in one of the last races. Not my favorite thing. So if I'm going to be there till the 13th, that means I'm not coming home Wednesday night. I'll come home Thursday. Does that mean Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon? That will depend on how the horses train on Wednesday and if Tim has anything in on Thursday afternoon. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. A little mapped out week for us. But first and foremost, we have the sales this afternoon. We have Looks Like Money tonight. And then move forward. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I'll talk to you all very soon. I hope you had a great weekend. Some good football on the weekend. Amy, not so happy as a Cowboys fan, but they did play good. So take care, everybody.